Shalom. First, I'd like to start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, Ba Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to teachers, elders, and apostles of great most and likewise, brothers out there putting out this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep unto brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. And, we're in a time right now of uncertainty, anxiety, concern, and mostly doubt. And these doubts are created by what we see out here in the world, okay, in Great Babylon, America, because Esau, okay, who is jealous, contentious, and a spirit subject to death, okay, is trying to come up with all sorts of different ways in which he's going to try to get elect, okay, to turn to his ways so that he can have the whole tribe of Israel, Yashua, the so-called Latin Americans and Latino, go down in damnation with him. But we know that this is not going to be the case, okay? And today's lesson is called Doubt, Persuasiveness of Esau. Let's go into our first book here. This is the book of Proverbs 14 and 31. It says, "He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker, but he that honoreth him had mercy on the poor." And we know Esau, the so-called white man, have no mercy on the poor, which is us, so-called blacks, Americans, Latinos, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, okay? And we also know that Esau, okay, has great reproach against the maker, who's Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Esau doesn't even consider Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay, to be an authority over him. This man believe, okay, that he has all the answers, okay, he creates his own pathway in life, okay, and at the end of the day, okay, everybody must bow down to Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, okay? But this is why we come out on the highway and the byway on a unicorn, to preach to the hopefully elect of Yahshua, the 1/3 elect, okay, that, these things are going to come in your mind, the doubt, the questions, is what you're following, is it real, but because why, you get the world that is trying to persuade you, okay, to turn into what they're doing, okay, because it seems like what they're doing is benefiting them. Let's go into the book of Ecclesiasticus 12, starting with verse 16. It says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagine how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find an opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood." You ever have to ask yourself the question, how convenient every single time, there's a problem, the so-called white man, the Esau, the Edomite, okay, seem to have a solution. Why is it that it seems like every 24 hours they're coming up with some type of new law that's supposed to be beneficial to everybody, that's supposed to be, helping everybody. They keep changing everything. There's always this constant change again, and at the face of these changes is always, projected towards the poor, okay? Jake, okay, our so-called blacks and Americans Latino. Yesterday I just brought out in Proverbs 14 and 31 where, he that oppresseth the poor approaches his maker, okay, but he that honored him had mercy on the poor. Esau has not demonstrated mercy on the poor, our so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos. So this is something that when you take a look at that, okay, it's very hypocritical, and also it should also open your eyes to see that this man, okay, does not do anything for the benefit, okay, of the children of Israel. Let's continue here. It says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, just as I was saying. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hand and whisper much and change his countenance. So Esau is a type. Again, you can go into the book of Obadiah, or, which goes, that's that one chapter just goes into the fact that Esau waited until Yahweh Shemashai judge and punish the children of Israel, had us in slavery and all the other tribulation that we went through, and that's when he put his foot on our neck. Okay, and this is the type of man that Esau is. The so-called white man is he likes to have the advantage of you constantly. He waits till you're injured. Okay, the man takes, for example, a man would take a gun to go up against a helpless deer that only has antlers. Okay, this man is taking his military with all the sophisticated weapons and going to these third, fourth world countries, okay, and he called those wars. He comes back and celebrate victories against terrorists, people walking with sticks and bow and arrow. Okay, this is like I said before. There's only one solution for this man, and that is death. And this man creates a doubt in you, Jake. So we know that you Jakes, okay, you having a doubt, do you trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai? You're listening to the apostles, the elders, the teachers, and you constantly have these doubt demons that are coming at you. Let's go into the book of Matthew, because we're going to answer those questions, okay, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Yahushua Mashiach, okay, it's made it very clear, okay, of how these things are going to be manifesting, especially in these last days, okay? This is Matthew 7 and Starting verse 13, it says, enter ye into the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. So we have laws, okay, that we have to follow, commandments, okay. For example, starting this evening, going all the way to tomorrow evening, we have what? Okay, we have to afflict our bodies, okay, pray for forgiveness, all the wickedness that we've done throughout our lives, okay, because why? We have the Day of Atonement, okay, on us right now. The rest of the world don't know about this. The rest of the world don't know that we just came out of the Sabbath. They don't care either, okay. They're not into this, okay, because they're after their lust here in Great Babylon, America. And it says, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep clothing, but inwardly they are ravishing wolves. We don't speak nicely, okay? So we come to you just how we are told to come and speak to you. This is exactly how we speak to you. We're not speaking to you with soft, sweet lips and telling you all nations are going to gather together. Everybody's going to go to heaven, and this sweet, loving Jesus is coming back, to save everybody, despite you being a piece of crap your entire life. All you got to do is just believe in the sweet, loving Jesus. No, we're telling you a very angry, powerful, okay, deity is returning, okay, named Yahushua Mashiach, okay, who's going to do what? Destroy, okay, the wickedness of this earth. Plain and simple, okay? And it says, ye shall know them by their fruits. Do man gather grapes of thorn, or figs of thistle? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. And this is what you're seeing with these pastors right now. They have a Bible in their hand, but yes, all they do is says, and God said, and preach up and down and that. Then you have the hymn and the songs, okay, and afterwards you have the buffet of abominable food that's being served, and everybody goes to that feast every Sunday. For the rest of the week, they're a piece of crap. Okay, it doesn't work that way. See, and so what we come out and we tell you about the things that's to come here, which is only destruction, that's going to become the Great Babylon, America. Okay, that is the truth. Okay, and so henceforth, the men, starting with the apostles, elders, and teachers from Great Millstone, likewise brothers, who's bringing the pure document, the pure gospel, okay, and the truth, okay, to the sheep that are following on hearing this and forbearing to this, okay, you're only hearing what? As essentially a warning coming from the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahshua. It says, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruits, okay? So Esau has set up, okay, basically a conglomerate of these men, okay, that look like us. I call them avatars, because they look like you, they walk like you, they're cool, they had the nice slang talk, the three-piece suit and everything like that. And what they are is really deceivers, okay? They're set up out there to deceive you and let you continue to follow the ways of destruction, which is the wide path and the wide gate, the great fun that you have here in Great Babylon, America. Let's go into the book of John 15, down verse 18. It says, if the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Now, you always ask yourself, why am I different? Why don't nobody like me? Why don't my co-workers like me? They smile, but you can tell it's fake. You can tell the spirit of people, man. You can tell they don't like you. Even your own parents don't even like you. Your brother, your sister, they have some type of animosity towards you. You wonder, like, what the hell is going on? But here it is. Here's a reason why Yahushua Mashiach explained it. It says, if the world hates you, know that it hated me before it hated you. Yes, including your relatives, your so-called parents. Okay? And it says, if you are of the world will love his own. But because you are not of the world, meaning your spirit, your body's here, okay, but your spirit is not of this world. It's not wicked, okay? But I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. You were chosen out of the world before you even knew about this truth, before you even knew it. Okay, now you're getting the answer. Now you're getting these questions answered to you as to why nobody actually liked you, because you're not one of them. Okay, you're not part, okay, of the 2/3 Hebrew Israelites out there. You're not part of the rest of these nations that are out there that are following the ways of the so-called white man. It says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. So we, as the men that are putting on these videos, going on the highway and the byway, it might seem like fruitless labor, because why? Sometimes you just don't really see anybody coming up, or they do. They come up and they scoff, and it just seems like this. But it is because the Lord already elect and selected those who he wants to hear this and those who he's going to save. And it says, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had no sin. but now they have no cloak for their sins. So nobody can make any excuses. You have the website Archeon.com that has thousands of videos. You have all these other platforms, Odyssey, Facebook, YouTube, that brothers are uploading videos up to like that. So the work is being done and executed. Nobody gets a flying crap, because why? Abroad is the way. Okay, so brothers and sisters, Aquad and Archeon, don't be in that doubt. Okay, trust in what you are in right now, because you're in good hands right now. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 5. It says, "But I will forewarn you, whom ye shall fear. Fear him which after he had killed you had the power to cast you into hell. Yeah, I say unto you, fear him." So we only need to fear the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, because he's the only one that can put you to death, bring you back to life whenever he please, which it could be the next day, okay, and put you in hell, which is hell is on earth, okay? And this is what you're seeing going on right now. And people don't understand that concept, because they don't understand, okay, the true power and the nature of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. They think hell is some mystical place where some guy in a red Spanish suit is there waiting for them. That's not the case. Let's continue on here with verse 15. It said, and this is Yahweh Mashiach, he's speaking to the disciple, okay, because these are things that we have to always remember here in this, okay, and those doubts that come at you, trust into the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, okay, and also, be that pillow or that shoulder for your brother and your sisters, them to lean on to when they're having those doubts, okay? And it says, and he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness. Covetousness means that you want what somebody else has. This is the spirit of Esau, Edomite, the so-called white man, okay, and this is what he has created here in Great Babylon, America, and all these other nations, which is the reason why he saw all these other nations, and now, having those instructions going on with them, because why? They weren't content with their way of life. They wanted to have the Babylonian way, and now they're paying the price. Okay, and it says, for a man's life consists not in abundance of things which he possesseth. And this is the spirit here. Okay, if you ain't, that's why people look at you and say, you ain't got crap, you ain't shit. Okay, because they'll look at you and they'll judge you by the kind of vehicle you drive, the clothes you're wearing. Okay, they don't even get to the bottom of anything like that. They don't even get to know you, because they don't care, because it's a visual doggone spirit here, okay? Only what they see is a lust. It's a lust with the eyes. And it says, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plenty. Esau, okay? This is the spirit that Esau is projecting into Jake's head right now, and Jake's are falling in for it, not understanding that we, pursuant to Proverbs 14 and 31, we're the poor that this man oppresses. So why are you having the kind of mentality that this man has, okay? There's no thought that should go through your head without saying, or plan in your life without saying, Lord's will, Lord will, Lord will, Lord will. Why? I just read to you in verse 5 where he said, okay, that he can put you to death anytime he chooses and bring you back to life whenever he chooses, and put you in a worse situation than you could begin to even imagine. It says, and he thought to himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruit. So bragging, okay, this is the way Esau is, and this is why you have Jake's them, always looking to get that extra house, that big 5-6 houses. I got 5-10 cars. I got, 25 of bank accounts. They never have enough, okay? And it says, and he said, this will I do. I will put down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and goods. And I will say to my soul, thou hast done, has much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry, which is, you see that spirit of mirth, which is right now turning into what? Spirit of dirt right now, because people now realize, okay, this place is not a place of happiness, okay, it's a place of great debt, and that's only starting to happen right now, okay, we haven't even started, okay, the sorrow yet. And it says, but power said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee, then whose things shall these be, which thou hast provided? I've seen this over and over, man. People, misers, save us, they'll eat, pig pork, pig hogs and stuff like that, instead of eating a nice good chicken, and next thing they croak or doggone cancer, and then everybody else spoil up and divide their damn money, okay? So the Lord is telling you basically, and especially for us Hebrew Israelites, so-called Black Americans, Latino, okay, don't follow the ways of this man, okay? Because our treasure is not here. And it says, so is he that laid up treasure for himself and is not rich towards power. You're not thinking, put your life towards him, okay? And he said unto his disciple, therefore I say unto you, take no thought of your life, what ye shall eat, neither for your body, what ye shall put on. So there it is right there, okay? Those doubts should be out of your mind, because what? As long as you're in this truth, you're going to hear from the man that are set up to do what? Okay, bring out the truth. Okay, that Esau, the Edomite, the ways of the white so-called white man is that. and the way of Yahushua Mashiach is life. Okay, so don't concern yourself with the fact that people don't like you or you don't fit in. Okay, you're not supposed to fit in, because it's going to be a great time. We are going to be fit in. Okay, when all hell breaks loose in this place, Great Babylon, America, and these people are scrounging around looking for answers, and there is no answers for them. Okay, except, well, death. Okay, so Lord willing, you edified. I'd like to close up by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, by Shemi Ashai, by Shem Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, and the boys of great most. So likewise, brothers, that they put on the truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding sheep and deep brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom.